Hey, Puddin'. Hey, Puddin'. I thought you got you a new shop. Hey, Puddin'. What's going on with the new shop? New shop. New shop, new shop. Do you have questions about the new shop? All those questions and more answered this video. Guys, I don't know what we're doing besides walking around cardboard. That's because we've been unboxing, because there's a lot of stuff that needs unboxing. That's right, we basically have a 61 Impala wagon sitting right here. And here, and a little over there. Hell, maybe a little right there. By golly, there's parts everywhere. I thought that's what we were gonna work on this week. Let me show you. Out here in this beautiful weather, nice blowing, rainy wind, whatever. Check this out, we got our chassis back. Look at the rear end on that old girl. Got the chassis back and it looks so good it almost gave me a heart attack. But, I don't know guys, I woke up this morning and for some reason, I felt really drawn to the shop out there. Mainly because there's a lot of stuff we need to decide. There's plenty of work we can do. And you know what? We've been in this shop for a good minute. Been working in here a lot. So why don't you get out of one shop and just go work in another shop? Makes sense. Oh, watch out, bro. Y'all know we'll get down with it. I interrupt this program to let you know kiddo stuff is back in stock. We got kid shirts and onesies. But these say mama didn't raise no punk. For the kid shirts, we got it right there on the front. Everything we got's listed on the website, www.puddins.fab.shop. We still got some other odds and ends in stock. Get yours today. This is the part where like 4 people cry in the comment section. Like all he does is promote his merchandise. Would you rather me run my own merchandise company or be on here making you listening to a damn 3-minute long video about a cell phone game or something? You know, VPN blocker, whatever the hell that means. Some damn Japanese knives that's good for cutting whatever. Jump starter pack or something. This is all the terrible emails I get. People wanting me to pay me money to promote it to y'all, and I don't do it because y'all don't care. Let me promote my own stuff. Haters gonna hate. I think I know what we're gonna mess with first. And guys, there's these, I had all these ideas, but you know what? Not all my ideas are appearing that they're gonna work out. Whether it be by my design or me thinking something was gonna look good and I don't think it looks good. That's what's good. I mean, good. That's what's good about what we got going on. Yes, the shop's still there. Yes, we're still trying to make progress on it. No, we're not gonna rush it to the point because we can stay working right here. We'll get this shop set up exactly how we want it before we move in there. We're not gonna move in till the house is ready or DUN. When it's done, we'll go out there. But we gotta go make some progress on it nonetheless, okay? And I think we're gonna go start with some sheet metal work actually. That's right, sheet metal work at the new shop. Get your speed square, measuring tape, Sharpie, maybe a drill, okay? We about to get fancy. I can't even remember what tools I just said. I think I said angle finder, speed square, ruler, measuring tape, spring-loaded punchy punch, Sharpie. I think I said blue tape, maybe a drill, marker, pen, marker, kniffy, this stuff. We're gonna take a hammer. Oh! Gotta be careful dropping the hammer. It went for a warm-up. Blasted the cap straight off that thing. Oh, hammer's ready to do some work. What are we gonna do here? Oh, wanna do a little digging in the treasure chest? Try to lose a finger here. Ooh, oh. Dang it, not the old electric start wonder who's missing the pull cord. Let's pop her right back on. Well, nut wants to back off there. I got something that should take care of that for next time anyhow. Oh yeah. Whoa, that'll lock her on. Let her set up next time, because you gotta go reverse to fire this thing up. Maybe we can do it with the drill. That may work better than say the impact. See there, and y'all thought I broke it. No, sir, I've got it running in tip-top shape. May got slightly distracted there. Here's what we were after. It's our little, they're called crater maker, and you'll see what that's for. With it, we're gonna need a hammer for a smacking, which we got. You may even get a little bigger one here. Now, since it's been rainy and muddy and we don't know what we're getting into out there, we are gonna take the ultimate off-road machine. Y'all thought I was talking about that tow roller? Oh no, this is the highest capable off-road machine I have. Oh! My, oh my, oh my. Right there's my geese. There's my geese. That's Larry, Travis. That one's Earl, Jeff and John, AKA the boys. Now there's usually about 10 of them. So I don't, maybe the girls are out on a girls' night out or something, you know, they're out on the town. And I see we've had some deer as well. Just want to show y'all the pond. She keeps filling up, but it drops real quick, so I don't think it's full sealed off yet. But it is holding some water. We may end up having to put a little rock right here and keep this from washing away. That damn deer's got to be the size of a horse. Damned old 27 point coming up to my pond, I guarantee it. Carry on, boys, carry on. My geese see the yeehaw pull up and they say, hell, Dad's home. That's what they say. Now, as you can see, some progress has been made on that old house, okay? So maybe we'll show you some of that here in a little bit. But for now, hey there, half-ho. We're gonna get started on doing some actual work up in this shop. So when we started in here, I just had this plan in my head of what exactly we were gonna do. We were gonna paint everything gray. We were gonna cut some of that rusty metal. We're gonna screw it to the wall, do a black piece of trim. Everything was gonna look wonderful. And then I screwed that rusty metal to the wall and I did not like it. I tried to like it. I wanted to like it. I tried to make myself like it. I just didn't like it. That's the problem, guys. And boy, I stared at these walls. I've stared at them. I've tried flipping the metal. I've pictured them painted this color, that color, whatever. And I will say I kind of like that, okay? The metal being flipped backwards, that's got a kind of cool look to it. I was almost convinced to do this, but even by the time you screw that so often, like, I don't know, it's just gonna be wonky. If you need to hang something there and then you got floppy metal in the way, unless you put runners back there and screw into it, and like, I don't know, guys, the metal ain't it. I wanted it to be it, but the metal ain't it. I think I've decided we're just ditching the metal, guys. Next mock-up I want to try, which we'll do out here at some point, is I want to paint the rest of that wall gray and just try putting like a black baseboard on it and see how that looks. Then there's this piece. I had Ian from Big Tire Garage cut this out for me. I dimple dyed the holes myself. These little edges here, I broke them, knowing the dimple dye was going to stick up. The corner, that's our little crater maker piece we brought with us. I drilled those holes and I did that. And you can kind of see what we're going for here. The issue with this one specifically is those holes are like exactly where these corners are, aka there ain't no material for this to actually screw into. And even though that kind of looks cool, I almost think it's actually too busy, like too much going on right there. So again, kind of cool, good idea, but almost, yeah, it's too much, guys. It just is. However, somebody had sent me a box of these. I guess they seen the first video. They took it upon themselves to make a drawing, which they're cut out slightly larger than mine. Maybe you can see there. It definitely covers more, which would mean our corners would get out away from the corners of the hole in the wall. That don't make sense, does it? Basically what I'm saying is if we drilled holes out there, these would cover it. They're gonna sit flush. And yeah, if we drill the hole out here, we got material back there. That's what I was trying to say. Hell, that don't look too shabby. That cleans that up a little bit. What you think? I think a few screw holes and a little black paint and she'd look good. A little note. Hey, Mr. P-Tang, here's some trim rings for your electric boxes. They're Corten steel and are designed to rust. Leave them outside and they'll rust, basically. Merry Christmas, Jamie Delgadillo. Sorry I butchered your last name-o. I think we're gonna try putting one of these to use, so let's start marking out some corners here. Get our workbench set up. Let's do a little mathification and see what we can figure out here. Boom, 1 5/8 wide. Half of 5/8 is 5/16. Half of 1 inch is 1/2. Add them together, 13/16. That's our center mark. That's how I gotta do the math anyhow. Y'all do it however it makes sense for your brain. Uh-oh, I hear the geese out there. Them girls are back from ladies' night. Did you girls have a good night out on the town? I think they said yeah. Once you get your marks on there, we're gonna draw some straight lines, and you'll see where she intersects on the corner there. Don't mind where I missed, okay? Just missed a hair. We gotta do this to get that little intersecting corner, but that is not where we're gonna drill the hole. Oh no, because as you see, that intersects way the hell out there. And yeah, that would just look goofy. Instead, what we wanna do is we're gonna measure the distance of this flat spot between there to there. Can y'all even see that? I meant there to there. She's a 1 incher, so we're gonna mark it right here at 1/2 inch. I can hear them geese out there fighting. Them girls must have got crazy on, woo, they probably sent the wrong snapper chats or something. Start snapper chatting some other man or goose, and now they're out there squabbling. Be like the damn Jerry Springer show around here, Geese Edition. Now that we got a straight line to follow, we're gonna just measure the whole length across there, which appears to be 2 3/16. Now what I like to do in a 3/16 situation is actually push this edge over about a 32nd that away, let this overhang a 32nd, and that gets you up to 2 1/4, and that's a lot easier to divide by 2. So get that where you want, and 1 1/8, that's gonna be our center point right there. And you can see how that is gonna look a lot better there than way out there in Nantucket. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I live in Oklahoma and I say yee yee. Oh, we didn't even have to do that, guys. We could have intersected corner to corner, duh. We're intersecting there, hitting our mark there, hitting our mark there, and there. That means it's perfect. Yeah, that's why I did that, just to make sure it was working perfect. I knew that, I meant to do that. We definitely want our first one to be the most accurate, because if it's good, we're gonna use it as a template on the rest of them. Let her know you mean business. God bless, that's loud in here. Hello! Oh, whoop-a-doop-a-doo! My, oh, my, oh, my. Oh, looky there. I want to drill these out and smack it with that crater maker and see how that looks. But we better, we better transfer this one to another one before we do that, so we have a template. How beautiful. Those just match up dead nuts. Take this out to a 1/4-20 hole. It drills much better when your drill bit stays in your drill. Get it together, Chuck. There you go. Clean up that back side with a quick little zoop zoop. Then we get the crater maker. We can get the old Smacker Deluxe. Oh, luckily I left the knee saver out here. Put that in there. Put this over here. Usually I use a press, but in theory, we can do it with enough smacks of this, maybe. Oh yeah, 3 smacks is better. Makes her a lot more defined. Oh, slap a little black paint on that, screw her to the wall. Come on. What y'all think? Does it look good from there? Looks good from here. Now I had a stinking suspicion that I may end up liking these. So before we left, I did grab some primer and some semi-gloss black. I somehow even remembered to grab a little red Scotch-Brite. When you're good, you're good. As you can see, I do not have the best rag selection today. Ooh, that baby's shiny like a hiney. She's about to get some clear coat. I was gonna paint it right here, but those wheels and that compressor probably don't like overspray. What air compressor is that, you ask? Don't worry about that little thing, okay? Now this backside, we only care about getting primer on. Just something to protect her from a little surface rust. As that dries, we can take a look at this. I ain't really took a look at it. I cut the top off of it to make sure nothing was obviously damaged. But man, this thing, guys, I don't even remember what it is. It's a Emax Air Technology, okay? It says proudly made in the USA. It's got the silent air intake system. I have a buddy who had one of these and he absolutely loves it. So last year, at the end of the year, when I was looking at some stuff we could acquire for out here, yeah, I found a decent deal on one of these, just on I don't remember what website, just looking online. But guys, look at the size of these pistons. I mean, this thing's got to have a Folgers can of a piston inside of it. Just a monster. She's a Eaton Industrial Reciprocating, I'm surprised I said that, 2-stage. Warning, you better keep your little sign language tailors out of here, because y'all see the size of that fan? That thing will knock a finger clean off. You'll have 9 digits instead of 10. Ah, yes, I see she has a dual belt. And I ain't joking that I ain't looked this thing over yet. I asked my buddy, I said, do you like it? He said, I love it. I said, I'll take it. Tells you your rotation right there. There's a reset. What we got in here? A contactor. So yeah, right here we've got our contactor, as you can see. It looks like it has the built-in circuit breaker that is adjustable. So yeah, you could change that if you want. Our pressure switch is over here. So what's gonna happen is, when this thing's powered up, the pressure switch is gonna say we're low. It's gonna give a signal here. It's gonna suck in that contactor. When that baby sucks in, we'll have power coming in, of course. And right here's where power goes out to our motor. Whammy, whammy, whammy. We've got air pressure building. And yeah, you can reset that from there. A very nice looking compressor, guys. If she performs as good as she looks, we're gonna be in good shape. Stuff like this, that's why we're not in here yet, guys. I told y'all, and I'll keep saying it, I'm not gonna move in here and really start working until we move out here, because that keeps me close to my family when they pop in from school, when my wife needs something. If you know, she has SVT, if her heart starts acting funky, boom, I'm right there now. I want it the same way out here. So boom, I'm right there for my wife if she needs me. Boom, I'm right there for the kiddos if they need me. Now out here, on top of that, if we move in here and start working, it becomes very hard to plumb air where you want it, to set up a compressor exactly how you want it, to even finish painting walls. So we are not moving in this thing for good. I say that as craps everywhere, but we're not moving in here for good until this SOB is ready to operate and work. And that is why we're not moved in here yet. Maybe our primer's dried by now. It most definitely is not. And that's not a good sign, because this crap usually dries quick. So I guess we'll keep drilling some more of these. Let's see if we can figure out a jig to help speed this up. Yeah, a couple short pieces like that may do the job. Luckily, I never clean out this whole tool bag, so we do have a couple longer screws in here, I see. Yeah, that ain't bad. Slide that sucker right on top of it. Boom, baby, marked her out perfect. Let me clear out my workbench, because it's go time. Holster that bad boy and put it away. The old can's cold. After a little more marking, drilling, ground pounding action, we got a bunch of different ones here, all in various stages. Some have one side primer, some have two, and some got black paint. Here's the first one we did, and she's about dry. And yeah, that thing looks pretty tough. Tough like that old flatty. Our two over here that are gonna overlap each other, we're gonna take a slight gander at them. Oogly. Marked over, we know where to cut that. Make sure to give us a note on the other side of the black line. But we're gonna have to trim this top piece too. So we'll take another one of these and we are gonna do our best we can to line it up. Then we'll use it as a template. So that goes away. That will sit flush with that. We weld it, smooth it. It should boom, boom, bam. Look, all right, Uncle Sam. I think it cleans it up the perfect amount. It looks sexy. Now y'all were worried about not having background noise, but don't worry. You can still hear them damn tornado sirens. They got one out here somewhere, I guess. Of course, we're in Oklahoma. They put those things literally everywhere, so you don't die. It's for a good reason. Now, one other sheet metal thing we gotta do, well, we ain't gotta do, but I wanna do, is we gotta make a door for this. Now, yes, we could easily just screw some hinges on there and slap some plywood across it. Or option B, we'll make one. I don't know why I'm twitching and stuttering. 32 5/8. That's inside to inside. So if we build a frame that slides in there, we gotta stay within that. We better write some stuff down. Here we have the love letter that come with my sheet metal. And up top, 44 1/4. I mean, hell, we got a bead roller and dimple dies and stuff. I don't know what I'm picturing, but we're picturing something. I don't know. My brain ain't working right now. It's on lunch is what it's on, because damn it, it's lunchtime. Of course, after a quick trip to the Taco Boy, we're back to the OG shop. Up first, we're gonna make our two covers become one. Are you down with PPE? Yeah, you know me. We're gonna start off with a little slice and dice action. We wanna cut on this side of our black line. Little hippie girl, how about some free love, baby? Please tell me one of y'all's a fan of Unknown Hinton. One of y'all has to be. Pretty good fit up right there. Yeah, that'll definitely weld. And then you can see our lines here. Oh yeah, we'll take that. We're gonna do a little cleaning, a little prepping, a little welding. And most of that, I didn't really need filler except where I kind of messed up trying to tack it with no gas. Now that sat perfectly flat. You can see now how it's kind of warped up. It's from the heat and cooling off and shrinking and blah, blah, blah. Basically, we need to tap directly on them welds. We need to give her a little stress relief. You can do some decent stress relief with a good little pecker. You just want to peck, 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 tap on it on this side. Not get crazy, but let's see if we can flatten this old girl back out. Yeah, a couple love taps there, and guess who decided to flatten back out for us? TIG welding, it's so much easier to work once you get it welded. For me, the hard part's just getting it welded. Does not take much cleanup at all on that weld either. Now I kind of undercut it some here. Didn't have quite enough filler on a couple little areas, but I don't give a damn. Oh, shit the bed. Did all them, dropped it, didn't pay attention, did that one backwards. Boy, things about to get real ugly now because we're just gonna send it the other way and see what happens. I had to put some butt into that one. All that work and then we mess it up there. I think the head of the screw will hide most of that mess up there. We'll let that dry and we're gonna look at some, I think we'll build the outside of that frame out some 2-inch angle iron here. So I want this to be on the outside wall. I want this to be able to slide in to our cutout. That means we need a 45 on this side and we'll be squared in here. Dear Puddin', I love your eyes. The love note says 44 1/4. Yeah, I guess we measure up from here, the 44 1/4. And actually, I'm gonna knock an 1/8 inch off, and here's why. With this having a 2-inch lip and that being able to slide in there, if it's a little loosey-goosey, an 1/8 inch this way, that way, we just put it where we want it and screw it in. And yeah, better loose than tight. Holy Toyota. There's the wild man Bill. Would you tell the internet you're gonna come by the new place?
I'm coming by.
Everyone's worried.
I won't be on my bike, but I'll be by.
You get used to riding that, you'll be doing damn triathlons.
I'd have to get a 10-speed.
Your humor makes me smile every night. 32 5/8. So we're just gonna go 32 1/2 again to give us a little playroom. No crazy cleanup, but a quick cleanup. Let's see if we can fit these old pieces together. And we are 1/8 inch too wide. And that's all right. I'm gonna trim a 1/4 inch off this. I don't know how I missed so bad. Unless I didn't account for the thickness of the material, I had an 1/8 inch a piece. That would add up to about 1/4 inch. Flipped her around, trimmed a 1/4 inch off of this piece, and I went ahead and trimmed a 1/4 inch off of these ends too. 44 and 44. Now that big old frame's ready to be welded up, but we probably want to take it out to the other place and check it, because boy would that suck. We can't check it with this cable in here, can we? We'll roughly check it. How's that? I think we'll be okay. Of course, we welded that up and smoothed her out. Then on the inside, I just laid one weld there. We'll leave the inside corner alone, and that should be plenty strong to hang a door off of. Let's take a gander out back at the old hidey hole. See if we got anything back here we can use. Ooh, maybe some of the C-channel. I did have some of it. That would be pretty stout and pretty skinny, pretty strong. Holy cat on the Model A, you scared me. Hell, stay around, get you a mouse or two. Don't leave. You're fine. You ain't bothering me. Them dogs over there about 12 times your size. If it was up there the whole time, I did not notice it one bit. We're gonna use our speed square and we're gonna change this so we're gonna miter here. Cut it at a 45-degree angle. Do a looby dooby. I mean, come on, what are we cutting there? A stick of butter? It acts like that material ain't 3/16 thick. It's actually insane how precise that is for a chop saw type. Cut us 2 more pieces. Wham and bam. Puddins.fab Shop, home of the crooked door. Everything fits decent. Now our C channel, I could tell it had some bend in it. But I didn't think it was that big. That gap opens up quite a bit. That matches up good, so I know we're sitting good on this one.
I'm going to soccer practice.
Huh?
I'm going to soccer practice.
Can I have a kiss? Love you.
Love you.
Do good, okay? Kick butt. Kick butt and kick ball. We're gonna take our leftover pieces here. I already cut this one, and I think we're gonna actually sit it on top where it actually sticks out of the frame, kind of like that. Now, sir, jumps a gap here. I'm actually gonna fill that up with weld, and then we'll grind that down smooth where it's all kind of solid. No, don't worry, it'll weld. And I gotta think about how we're gonna fill it up with sheet metal. And we can't get no sheet metal till in the morning, so that's when we'll get back on it. We got so much going on behind the scenes that before you know it, half a day is gone. Now in the half day that's gone, I did manage to get some sheet metal here. And early this morning, I did knock out this piece anyhow. But we gotta get after it, because I didn't plan on having a 2-day door build, but here we are. I made us a template for this corner, just to save us a little time. This is kind of a bass-ackwards way of marking this out, because I realize we got a 90 right here, but our template ain't quite a perfect 90, because I'm not quite perfect, and we need this little lip here. We're gonna break that, which is probably gonna throw off the whole thing anyways, which is just dandy. That sliced out. Breaking this is where we're probably going to throw this off. We shall see. Take our hair further here. That breaks it okay. It gets a little loose in the center. We can definitely help motivate that away. I marked 4 inches down from the end of our piece here, and I did go ahead and just spot weld our hinges on, as you can kind of see there. She's a little wobbly, ain't she? The sheet metal should help stiffen it up, give her a little strength, and it is just an old sheet metal door anyhow. So yeah, let's see how we're fitting. We actually fit up pretty dang good. I broke that because I want this fit up to look good, guys. There's a little gap in there, but after this outside's tacked into place, we can tap that lip back that way, and it'll close that gap up. AKA, that's good enough for me. Let's get her bead rolled out before we start to weld her in. As far as our bead rolling, I'm gonna come off of every edge, and I'm marking in 2 inches. On all 3 sides. Then you want to take the smallest straight edge you can find. It's like being a little kid again. You just get to play connect the dots. Now straight lines look good, but radius corners look better. So my go-to for radius corners is always our little cutoff wheels. Our bigger corner here, the 90, we're gonna go with a full size 4.5er. But our smaller corners here, the ones that are about a 45, we're just gonna do this little 3-inch in there. My bead rolling skills aren't the best, so we can't go much tighter than that because I'm sure that bead roller is much more capable than I am. But you see right there our basic layout. Let's go get her in the bead roller. We got the step dies in there. You can see why they call them step dies. It just whoop, 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 steps down. Now this bead roller's been a little tricky lately. I forgot to tell y'all last go around. Yeah, that gear in there's slipping, so sometimes it'll slip and the damn bead roller stays on. Then that becomes a problem because if you need to stop and it just goes, yeah, it'll mess up a panel quick. But don't worry, we got our trusty scrap metal wedged in there so nothing could possibly go wrong. All right, got her cranked down. Here we go. And hopefully I do half decent. I was pretty happy with my performance on the other one. But like, man, them corners are tricky, quick, they're fast paced. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you they're a little scary. They intimidate me. And boy, I ain't scared of nothing. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Keep it going, baby. Oh, oh, roll out, roll out. We're into the straightaway. Oh, lightning. Fast like lightning. We want to keep her rolling a little bit, slowly take the load off of that. And yeah, I actually did pretty good on that one too. I'm on fire today. I didn't really notice much warping out of this one or the other one, surprisingly. There's a little bit, but yeah, just kind of pushing on that, flattens her right back out. Gonna clean up our edges. This was supposed to be a shop update video, not another sheet metal video, but here we are. We'll put a little lacquer thinner on our rag here, and we're gonna get rid of them old Sharpie marks. Oh yeah, that looks so much better when you get all the marks off of it. Now our material was actually kind of hanging out past our frame, so flap attack real quick, get her down flush. We want somewhere for the weld to sit. Now we're gonna weld that all up. We're gonna grind it all out. First we'll hit it with a flap attack, then we'll hit it with the roll lock. Then, if I'm feeling butt nasty, we may even get the old DA sander out on it. Getting a little ahead of myself there. As you can see, if you focus your weld on the frame, you put very little heat in your actual sheet metal, which is good. I did mean to tack this and get it all touching though before I welded it up, so oopsie daisy. Few love taps close that gap, then you take them light locking pliers and you can give her a little squeeze. Woo! She looks good. Oh, stretch it out, stretch it out. My back's getting stiff. Oh. Good thing that back did pop. I needed it nice and ready to lift that frame. You know what they say, if you need friends, get a trailer. Instead of Slick 50, we're gonna change her name to Slick Clutch Slick. Old Slick Fitty's going to pick up a customer's wagon, a 59 wagon. So we got all the X-frame wagons going on. Let's get back to grinding. Well, we've got her slicked out here. Yeah, that sanded out really good. This whole thing's looking really good. This is the easy part though. Them two smaller panels. Cutting the bigger panel, breaking the edges, bead rolling it. Basically a repeat process, except we just know it's gonna be more difficult and slightly trickier. And oh yeah, as soon as you break them in the wrong spot, it's not gonna fit. Perfect. Now earlier when I was waiting to get metal, I did go ahead and make us a template. So let's see how good my template making skills was. We're going off this uneven edge, but we're gonna break that down so it shouldn't matter. And then over here, I added our other break. Let's do a little slicing. A little hell, that's a lot of slicing. I don't know why I had y'all looking over here when I was over there. It don't matter. What matters is I got her cut out. We ain't drug that out the hidey hole in a minute. But this one is fairly decent size. And I really think it's about to struggle. Maybe not. Yeah. Actually, broke that sucker pretty nice if you ask me. That's good. It broke it really nice, as we broke it the incorrect direction. I need that wrist anyhow, guys. All we can do is tap it down the other way and go break it the other way. There I was impressed with that. Yeah. Slip this lip under here, and this side did fall down into place. Oh, snug fit. Snug-a-lug, snug-a-lug. We got a little trim up, nothing crazy. This edge overhangs a hair right there by the hinge, and this edge right here is overhanging a hair. I'm so happy. I knew we were gonna bomb that, but instead, we freaking aced it. That just means we're gonna bomb the bead rolling. As far as the bead rolling goes, we're gonna kind of mark it out the same way we did that smaller panel. We're gonna stick to our 2-inch border. And we'll just radius all these corners with the 4.5er. I know it's hard for y'all to see them lines, but I wanted to drop that down in where I could give her the eagle eye, kind of level her out, look at her there. Now we could split this design in half. We could bead roll a panel that away, make it 2 sections. We can make it 3 sections, but I'm glad I sat this here because I really like the simplicity of that. And I just said simplicity. The good old simplicity door here. That's what it'll be from now on. Having a helping hand here sure would be nice. But Mama didn't raise no punt. Let's see what we can make happen. This is gonna be hell. Don't act like no punk. I got the power of hot rod right here. With her, I can do anything. good time to have one of them tables for this. Yeah, they make a table that'll sit out there to help your panel sit on, but as you can clearly tell, we do not have one of them. Oh, we got the left shoulder on fire from holding out like that. We're overlapping where we started now. All right, we made it all around. Overall, we did pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Clean our edges up on this where it's ready to weld, and we'll start working that into place. This door has me plumb worn out, guys. 3.5 miles of welding and grinding later. I didn't figure y'all want to watch that. I went ahead and ran the DA over all the sheet metal, as you see, get it ready for a little primer action. But first we're going to drill our holes for our handle. I'm kind of hoping 4 sheet metal screws will just do the job here. Hey, I think that'll work right there. That should be solid. Dropped her down in our frame. I've got this side blocked up. I think we're actually gonna put a tack on our hinges out here. That way we can flop it open and then tack the inside. What the hell, over? First I was tacking the wrong side, but then after welding it on the other ones, I just opened it and it looks like it broke our hinge. Oh, beautiful. Honestly, it's kind of ugly. Don't worry, this damn thing's going on my wall. It ain't got a choice. It's kind of my problem with the shop stuff. Like in a vehicle, I usually have something kind of made up in my mind, and 98% of the time I know what I'm gonna like. On the shop stuff, I keep thinking I'm gonna like something, and then I see it and I'm like, nope, that ain't it. Boy, for a rattle can primer, this Transtar 4603, man, does it lay down good. That makes old Rattle Can Dan happy. Oh, baby. The gray color kind of changed my mind. I actually kind of like that door now. The plan is to go the semi-gloss black that matches everything else out there. Gray walls, black trim. We'll try this. I'll tell you one thing, if I don't like it with this, we'll get another can of that primer and we'll leave the SOB in primer. Man, Slick just got back from dropping the trailer and old Rattle Can Dan. What rhymes with run? Because that needs to be my new nickname. No fun, Mr. Run. That looks awful. Should have left it primered. Here we go. Round 47, me versus door. Hit her with the DA attack. Now she's coated with another coat of that primer. We're gonna leave the trim, or the frame, I mean black. And we'll see if this is gonna dry because yeah, it's like 28 degrees right now. So I definitely should have not painted that. If I didn't paint it, I primered it, okay? There's a difference. No matter what, we're installing that sucker today, somehow, some way. We're about out of time and I ain't got diddly done. I apologize for y'all having to watch a damn door build this week. Here's our 3 wires. You can see we got one leg going here, one leg going there, and our others over here to the ground. So as long as we kill that, that should kill power. We're gonna verify that before we just assume though, that way we don't ride the lightning and get lit up here. AC, alternating current, 0. All right, we're good. Oh, I don't think I have a flathead. Or do I? Old Trusty saving me again. Whoa, about fell. I did bring a level with the old floating bubble and some door shims. I don't know if we're gonna have to whoop it around. Here we go, we're going up. I'm going with hinges on this side just because in my head that's what's gonna look better. Do all that work and it don't fit. Level down here says good. Oh baby, them framers must be good because that's perfect. Shut the front door, that dot's spot on. I forgot to mention I did drill holes in here. How's that? Woo! I think I like that gray because it kind of reminds me of the panel itself. I guess that kind of makes sense. I was worried the grays were going to kind of conflict each other, but I think that looks all right. Let's put a couple more screws in her and we'll put a little more lipstick on this pig, like installing the handle and stuff, some of the little final details. And don't get over the top with your sheet metal screws on this little 18 gauge, you'll strip her out. So you just want to get it nice and snug. We'll figure out a latch. I'd like to use magnets. I doubt these are permanent, but maybe it'll get it sitting how we want it. We'd have to epoxy them or glue them into place because the side magnet, it ain't really strong, just the front side is. But maybe it kind of holds it closed where you can tell what's going to happen. So we'll get some proper magnets for that. But overall, I have really not enjoyed this thing the last couple of days. But now seeing it on there, kind of makes it all worth it. We've got a bitchin' shop. We've got a bitchin' Datsun. We've got a bitchin' project over here y'all don't know about. And now we have a bitchin' door on the wall to hide all that electrical nonsense. But it ain't really nonsense. We kind of sort of need it. This is wood. I'm a metal guy, but I'm not a sheet metal guy, but I like metal. I'm not a sheet metal guy, but I got sheet metal screws. Hopefully that'll do okay in wood for no more than this is doing, mainly because look at that big old button head on that sucker. And look at how good that looks in there. You dang right. Damn you! Oh, you know it'd probably really look good is if we pop these covers and then painted them black where the whole little outlet was just blacked out. 125, she's hotter than a two-pecker tomcat. Sure enough, that breaker killed it right there. Next on the list of shit Puddin should just leave alone are little outlet covers. Well, I got her off. Let's go give her a scuffing and a spraying, then we'll do a little praying and maybe it'll set up in this 30-degree weather. Now it's gonna take a miracle, but dry baby dry. Now speaking of paint not being able to dry, right here we got some gray that was used on our walls. We gotta at least try here and see what happens. I like putting myself in pain, you know. Set myself up for some failure. I did give that a quick little back mask. Too cold to paint, it's thick. Oh, good. Get paint all over your hands, perfect. We're gonna take that right there. I don't know if it's gonna dry. I don't know enough about paint, house paint for sure. Popped her cover back on. May have bumped into the wall on accident. Oh, this old hoodie? This is just my painting hoodie. Glad you asked. It is too much screw. A pilot hole definitely helps. Oh, baby, that looks pretty good. I think when we have the covers off, what we would have to do is say back mask, just a 1/2 inch or so. We need to paint everything in there black. That way all that wood trim, kind of the gray, disappears, I guess. That one has a slip underneath there a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm definitely digging the trim rings. You can see both of them there. Now that one's got the white outlets. This one's got the tan, beige, whatever. I definitely think that looks better. Now, we're going to have some more wiring done out here because one, surprise, we're getting a lift. I think not this Monday, but the Monday after, we'll be having our lift delivered. And once it's installed, we'll have it wired up with 220. And then also, we've got that long cable there that can reach most areas. But I think it'd be real smart to drop some 220 up off that wall somewhere. That way we ain't got to drag that damn cord or cable all the way around if there's stuff in here, whatever. And then, yeah, we're going to actually look at even adding some more lighting. So any of the old stuff that was here already is the beige, tan, whatever. But any of the stuff I had them add, because there wasn't a lot of outlets, they're already the white. So when they're out here, I'll see if they can't do a little swap-a-rooey for me, and we'll get all white. I think those will look good, guys. That looks sharp. I needed this, guys, and it's not a crazy good video, but we got the international project going on. We've got the wagon build going on, and I know what's going on with those. I lose sleep over crap like this, because I literally will bounce a million ideas off my brain about what we need to be doing out here to keep progress going. It's literally been at a standstill because I couldn't make up my mind. But now my mind is made up, which means there can be some progress. Progress is good, as long as you want to move forward, and I want to move forward. We've been doing good out here we've had this place about 14 months now, is as long as I've had it bought up. And you look at the amount we've got done in the last 14 months, and we're moving along good. Holy cow, this is the angle right here, baby. Because with that Datsun right there, you can't tell what it would look like over there. All of it just looks painted gray. Add a little black baseboard and call her DUN, call her done. Let's see how this old girl fits up. Oh, that's money. Yes! Now, did we get a lot done this video? No. No, that's the answer. But the couple things we focused on, did they work? They worked, and just beautifully. And I'm not joking with you guys when I feel, I don't know, not happy with my progress. So a couple things working out is a good little, that's a clap. And I meant to do a pat on the back. A good little pick-me-up. A good little, if this stuff did not fit, I don't know who was going to get it, but I was going to go find someone and allot this sketcher on my foot to go clean up their hind end. Oh, but we don't have to. Oh, because this stuff works. I'm happy. It's the little things, I guess. So let's head outside. I got some more to show y'all. Back here, I told y'all we were getting concrete. That had been in the works for a couple of months, and we finally managed to, yeah, get it poured. We can build our metal racks back here. We can build the hush house for the compressor back here. This concrete will be awesome because we'll have good storage, not getting off in mud and yucky crap or whatever. And it'll be right on the other side of the wall, so we can roll our cherry picker and never get off concrete. You see what I mean? We'll have quick access to our personal junkyard, and that should make life pretty easy. Of course, over here we just got the half haul chilling. Got it up on some metal that was trying to blow away. There's all the scrap ends me and old Slick Fitty had saved. Next door, it looks like someone's building a house right on top of my fence. That's awesome. If I see someone out there, I'll say, hell, y'all need another 10 feet, just take it. Shit. And then over here, y'all know I don't really want to give you a full tour inside the house, but I am going to show y'all some of it a little more close up now as it's being completed here. Just got a roof on, and yeah, I showed some of this and cleaning up some of that mess me and Slick cleaned up on the second channel. Some of y'all lost your ever-loving minds. Oh, I've been a contractor this amount of years. Fire those people. They do terrible work. If they don't clean up after themselves, blah, blah, blah. And I get what you're saying, okay? So maybe I shouldn't say blah, blah, blah like I don't care. I appreciate y'all trying to look out for me. But guys, you're like, if they don't have a dumpster and clean every day, I'm the one who pays for the dumpster, guys. A dumpster ain't free. It's like $500 a month. They've been, when we break ground, last October. So if we would have had one here from the time they started framing to start putting their piles of crap and everything, we'd already be a couple $1,000s in to a dumpster. Instead, they kind of piled it up here or there, and me, the girls, and Slick all spent a total of about probably 6 hours between all of us, and we cleaned it up. So if you give me the option to save $2 grand for 6 hours of work, I'm gonna take it. So y'all can see we're going with a shingled roof. We got the board and batten siding. Windows are all in. I don't know how you geese are in there. My ass would be cold. This sucker is really close to being dried in. She is looking like a house. We're waiting on one piece of flashing. You can see it's missing up there. One piece of flashing for the roof to finish going on. The roof over the front porch is going to be a black metal. So we got the black shingles up top. Over the porch, we're going black metal. Add a little texture change, a little manipulation in the roofing situation. And here we got Mama's big old garage, and this is going to be for my wife to park in. We're going to use this for my wife, give her some shelving in here for all, you know. Yeah, do your wives have seasonal totes where it's like, oh, it's Easter, get this tote. It's the week after Easter, get this tote. It's a birthday, get this tote. We do that now, and I got to haul them all to the shed in the back. But with this, they'll have full access to it, and I'll never have to get that crap myself. I'll be like, you want the Easter tote? Go grab the Easter tote, lady. Then she'll smack me, I'll go get it, and all will be right in the world. We're gonna have a back porch where them girls can sit and watch Dad do all of his antics back there. If you ask me, they got the best seat in town. You sit right here, stare at that big old pepper. Best view around. Best view in Pike County. And the inside, I ain't gonna show y'all too much, but yeah, guys, they are rocking and rolling. These guys do beautiful work. And this is a beautiful house they are building for me and my family. And I am so pumped to be able to give this to my girls. I don't think I'd be nowhere where I am today if it wasn't for my motivation changing in life as far as what I thought was important. And that was definitely becoming a dad and, you know, realizing that's what is important. And yeah, them girls have stuck it out with me in that 1,100 square foot house as I've chased this YouTube dream of mine. And I'm not gonna get, yeah, I am. Trying not to get choked up. I'm getting more used to coming out here and seeing this. And god dang, got me breathing heavy and everything. I know it's not a dream. It still feels like a dream. Like to look over there and see that house that my family's just ecstatic about. And guys, y'all, if you know me, that box truck that come with this place, if I was a single man, I would have turned that box truck into a tiny little cabin, and we would have been working out of the shop in a month or two. But them girls don't want to live in the back of a box truck, believe it or not. And man, I'm very thankful to the Lord. I'm thankful to you guys for watching, coming back. I'm thankful for my family and friends who have supported me and believed in me. And I try to tell you guys thank you with cranking out a lot of content. A lot of times I probably miss opportunities to tell y'all thank you because I don't slow down a lot. But like now when I slow down and I really stop and look at that house, it obviously still gets me choked up. And yeah, thank you. That's all that can be said in a situation like this. It means the world to me. I know my girls don't like being in front of the camera a lot. That's just not their thing. But they appreciate all the support we have from everyone. I promise you that. So from me and my family to everyone watching, supporting, patting on the back, liking the video, thumbs up, buying merchandise, just watching the old videos, every bit, every little small thing adds up and has made this possible for me and my family. So thank you. Now, I didn't mean to get all serious on you, but you know what? I got serious, and we're seriously going to end this video on a serious note. No laughing, we're being serious. No, I joke around a lot, but that ain't a joke around subject to me. Anyhow, guys, unfortunately, that door took a whole extra day that I didn't think it was going to. I was hoping to have time to at least clean the trash out of here, get some of my sister's stuff organized, but things don't always go the way you plan, especially when you've got to have a freaking fancy door, I guess. I guarantee y'all I will sleep better at night, which is why I think I was probably drawn to coming out here and getting some of this accomplished where it'll quit picking away at my brain. So I appreciate you guys watching. This is not the most exciting video. I hope you still take something away from it, whether it was one laugh, you somehow get motivated, you maybe could have learned something. That may be stretching it. But that's my prayers every time before a video goes out, that we reach at least one person and it does one of those 3 things for them. And as long as that happens, the rest of everything else going on is good. You know what I mean? We're here to hopefully spread some joy every Monday. So I will see you guys next time. It'll probably be more eventful than building a door. And do not forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project.